This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. And the Roadrunners will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Steamrolls his way ahead.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll go back to the ground. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
5 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Back to throw, it's Gomez. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Right down the middle. He's got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
At midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Gomez. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Slides away. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. To the air. It's Gomez. Right on target this time. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They've got the screen set up. Jukes his way for more. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leitert, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over UCLA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Line gets set. 1st down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front the point of attack.
The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team, man.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Gomez. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that third down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up fourth down.
This offense has been money on fourth down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Sooners are in the red zone. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're not into 3s, they want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Yeah, you know, guys, the defense just hasn't had an answer. Every time a big fourth down comes up, they just can't seem to get off the field. That last time, it was a running play, and they just couldn't bring him down.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gomez. Finds his man. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You have to imagine the game plan in the 2nd half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. The Roadrunners are on the move. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Fights off a defender. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. And the ball's out and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Gomez. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Off he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Roadrunners in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a cut! And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line, it's Hardy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
First and goal, UTSA.
He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Feeling some heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback checking the play. They'll try to pick up the first. Can't get him to the ground. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, look out. There he goes. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Dances away. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense set for a 1st down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Coming after it. Finds the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man and they convert. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Roadrunners are rolling down the field.
Bug meat windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. What a snag by the defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
The expressway is wide open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. He's going to pass. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a 3rd and long. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it! Touchdown Sooners! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up 14 over Louisville. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Got it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
UTSA 10.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day? Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0, Jesse, as they run it out here.
It's just a matter of formalities now for this offense. Running the victory formation, go take a shower, talk to coach, go see the parents and girlfriend, and go to dinner.
Ball in the air, intercepted! He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.